I'm quitting if you don't do this good.
Hi, I'm Jennifer and I'm here with the Roman witness. The Romans faced challenges like no one else. Instead of speculating on the ideal state, unlike the Greeks, they dealt with their practical problems.
Our politicians do deal with and try to fix our problems. Instead of ignoring them and managing it, looks and we respect that.
Thank you. As far as their political problems, the Roman Constitution was a set of traditional beliefs, customs, and laws that evolve over time.
We appreciate how strong our politicians are when life knocks them down. They just get right back.
All right. And who do you think is taking care of all of this?
Politicians, of course.
And how do you feel about that?
Great. I mean, these wealthy people produce military leadership in time of war and monopolize knowledge of law and legal procedures.
Right.
So I think our state will continue to face problems like this they do now, no matter what.
Okay, thank you. Now back to the studios.
Tonight we have breaking news from Town Square. The plebeians have begun to strike, forcing the patricians to grant important concessions. Let's go to Jane, who's on the scene.
Hey Tom, it seems that we have a protest of the plebeians here in town. They have been angered by the fact that they haven't been granted certain privileges. Let's talk to one of them. Hello, good sir. Can you explain why you're doing this?
Yes, ma'am. We haven't exactly been treated.
Like, read a word and then look up. Okay, count to 3 and then start it.
1, 2. Yes, ma'am, you are. Wait. Is that a you?
Okay, get a little closer.
Yes.
It's because I'm trying to get both of you guys because he was talking to you.
Yeah, okay. Count to 3 again. Wait, I'll say this line again. Okay. Can you explain why you're doing this?
Yes, ma'am, you see, we haven't exactly been treated fairly well. The common people of Rome, dang, that's a lot. We given only, I can't read it. That's a lot. I can't even read it. Let me try again.
Joseph, we need you. Get over here. Be ready to speak.
Oh my goodness.
I have to what?
Wait, who's man 2? Okay, wait. You're man 1.
No, you are. No, you are. You are.
No, because I'm a patrician. He's rich.
Oh my goodness. Tonight we have breaking news from Town Square. The plebeians have begun to strike, forcing the patricians to grant important concessions. Let's go to Jim, who's on scene.
Hey Jennifer, it seems that we have a protest of the plebeians here in town. They have been angered by the fact that they haven't been granted certain privileges. Let's talk to one of them. Hello, good sir. Can you explain why you're doing this?
Yes, sir. You see, we haven't exactly been treated fairly. We, the common people of Rome, are given only a few anything. They are allowed to hold political power. Wealthy landowners dominate the affairs of the state, provide military leadership, and monopolize key knowledge of the law.
And do you believe that they should be given the same rights that they have?
Of course, why else do you think we're out here protesting?
You certainly are a man with strong beliefs. Now let's talk to a patrician to see what he thinks.
Why, of course, I feel that they should be treated as a lower rank than we are because they are. Plus, we can easily outvote the plebeians, which is good for us because we possess the majority of politics.
Interesting. That was well said. Now that we have our thoughts and beliefs, let's go back to the studio. Jennifer?
Thanks, Jim. That was a rather informative newscast. That's all we have here for you tonight, folks. Hello, I'm Jennifer and I'm here with the Senate to talk about their position and how they affect the Roman society. Senates are the council of nobles who advise the majesties and provide stability. How often do senates change?
Senates stay year after year, even though magistrates change annually.
Besides advising the king, what do senates serve as?
We serve as reservoirs of experience and knowledge.
Can senates pass legislations?
Technically, we can't. but our advice has come to have the force of law.
Okay, well, thank you. Senate seems to be one of the greatest institutions of the Republic. Now back to the studios. We are here at a Roman assembly to see what's going on.
We are all at this assembly to vote on what we think is right. We also elect certain legislators.
So all the people here are to vote on certain things that are passed, like what?
We vote on certain laws that can help us. We actually have a choice to show what is right.
Who is able to come to these assemblies and vote?
Strictly men, no women or children.
What class of men are allowed to meet at this assembly?
Patricians and plebeians.
Has it always been that way?
No, at one point was only patricians. Patricians possessed the majority since they held leadership.
So why are plebeians now able to meet at assemblies?
Plebeians won the right and a bill be passed, allowing the plebeians to assemble and to pass ordinances.
Thank you for all your time and help. Back to the studios.
Welcome. On tonight's report, we will be discussing the re-election of the Chief Magistrates of the Republic.
That is correct, Hans. After multiple one-year terms, they should be elected for another one-year term for many great accomplishments and achievements that they have had in the past.
Yes, true. In those one-year terms, the Chief Magistrates have achieved to command our army, administer state businesses, and will supervise the financial affairs.
Well, many of these achievements were in part of the Senate, so...
Yeah, correct you are, because throughout the terms, they advised the magistrates in many decisions.
So you can basically say that the Senate and the magistrates basically run the state?
Yeah, I heard the consuls are appointing quaestors like personal assistants who take charge of the public, the treasury, and prosecute criminals.
I guess we will have to just see who wins the election.
So consider who to vote for, and think of the great achievements by our magistrates of the Republic and the future they hold.
Well put, Hans. We will return with traffic reports on the caravan.
This is Vince from the Roman Forums. A new office has been created here in Rome. When the consuls were away from Rome, they were away from other businesses. They needed someone to act in their place that the Romans created to the praetors. We're here with a praetor to discuss the importance of his position and how it affected Roman society. What did the praetors do when they took office?
When we took office, we first issued a proclamation that declared the principle by which we can interpret the law.
And how was this proclamation important?
The proclamation covered areas where the law was vague and helped clarify the law.
How does praetor help the society?
The praetors restore the law and equality and justify what's right.
So tell me who the body of law applied to.
It applied to Romans and foreigners.
Thank you. It seems that the praetors are making a difference. Back to the studio.
This is John reporting from the Roman Forums. At the beginning, Roman civil law consisted of customs and forms of procedures that regulated lives of citizens. Roman assemblies added to the body of law and the praetors interpreted. The law was aimed at protecting property, lives, reputation of citizens, readdressing wrongs, giving satisfaction to victims of injustice. As the Romans came into more frequent contact with foreigners, the praetors restored the law of equity to what they thought was right and just to all parties. I'm here with the Roman citizen. How do you feel about the law?
Well, I appreciate all that the praetors have done in dealing with this dispute between Rome and foreigners.
What else have the praetors developed?
In addressing circumstances, they developed a foundation for universal law that can be applied to all.
Well, there you have it. Now back to the studios.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Smith, and here in Rome, the plebeians are aiming for a difficult target. They are shooting for the law to be modified and published. But why is this so difficult? Let's see what this led to. Hello, good sir.
Solid work, my good man.
Ah, What is going on with the plebeians?
Well, it seems like they're trying to publish the law because the patricians are the only people who knew the law, and they used it for their own freaking benefit.
Okay, and what have they accomplished so far?
1. The law of the 12 tables instead, which covered civil and criminal matters, which was inscribed in a 12 bronze plaques.
Yeah, okay. Okay, and didn't the plebeians also gain full protection under the law?
Yes, after they forced the patricians to publish the legal procedures.
Alright, thank you very much. Back to the student.
Stop breathing hard.
Hello, I'm Jennifer, and I'm here today with our patrician to discuss the struggle of the orders. The struggle of the orders is a conflict that has been going on with patricians and plebeians. Plebeians wanted real political representation and safeguard against patricians' domination. The struggle of the orders has finally come to an end with the Lex Cortesia. Are you aware of what the Lex Cortesia is?
Yes, it is a law that gives the resolutions of the council and plebis the force of law for patricians and plebeians.
What does the compromise mean?
This compromise means that plebeians could hold councilship, and it establishes a new nobility that is honored by plebeians and patricians.
How do you feel about the plebeians being able to hold councilship?
Well, I wasn't 100% up for it, but I think they will do fine. Us patricians gave the plebeians wider political rights.
Do you think that the struggle of the orders could lead to anything?
I think it would. I think it would have led to anarchy, but now that it's over, I think Rome will be better and stronger.
Thank you. Well, so there you have it. Plebeians and patricians have reached a reasonable compromise. That's all for today. Back to the studios.